Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined in person for the first time by the living legend that is the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar, how are you out here in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, Abu Dhabi. I've been here one time. I loved it. Looking forward to this fight. I think Bivol is an excellent fighter. I love the fact that he's a beautiful boxer. Reminds me of my style when I started fighting as a professional, on my toes, boxing in and out. So I think Zurdo has a tremendous chance at winning the world title. It's an even fight. It's going to be a great matchup.
It was a career best performance from Bivol last time out against Canelo. What sort of problems can Zurdo provoke in Bivol that Canelo perhaps couldn't?
Well, I mean, I think aside from being a bigger guy, aside from being a stronger puncher, aside from being a southpaw,
that's quite a lot already.
Yeah, I think it is a lot, but I mean, you take all those attributes into consideration, and you have to give Zurdo Ramirez a good chance. So I strongly feel that this fight, the fact that Bivol is an excellent boxer, I think that his boxing IQ is probably one of the best in the boxing game today. I love his style, but he's facing a big guy. He's facing a guy who has a lot of experience, a guy who's hungry, a guy who's fresh and young, and he's not facing a Canelo who's coming up in weight. He's not facing a Canelo who's not throwing one or two punches. Zurdo's going to throw 4, 5, 6 punches at a time and non-stop.
And if Zurdo were to win on Saturday night, would he prefer to unify the division or to go into a super fight with the fellow Mexican Canelo?
We haven't given a thought, but we strongly feel that if Zurdo wins, and when he wins, you have to consider a rematch. You have to consider a fight with Canelo. You have to consider all possibilities. You have to consider the very best for Zurdo. Zurdo has gotten to the top with hard work, with dedication, with discipline. He's taken the long road. He's taken the hard road. So when he wins on Saturday night, we'll go back to the drawing board and see what's best for his career.
You've had an up and down relationship with Canelo, I think it's fair to say. How easy would it be to make that fight from your point of view with Zurdo?
Well, I mean, aside from promoting Canelo from the very start, ever since he started fighting in the U.S. when he was 18 years old, I strongly feel that we can come to terms in any fight in the near future. All it takes is the right opponent, the right dollars, and we can make something happen. So I'm never counting anything out. I've been in this business for a long time. I will stay in this business for a very long time, and so we'll see exactly what happens. So everything's counting on Zurdo winning this Saturday night.
It's almost Shakespearean, the relationship with yourself and Canelo. You brought him up unbeaten for the majority of the time until Mayweather. Then there's the split. Now you could bring Zurdo back to defeat Canelo.
Well, look, I mean, people say, well, this can be revenge or this or that. No, this is boxing. That's all it is. I have nothing against Canelo. I have nothing against any fighter. It's a business. It's a passion of mine. I've been in this game since I was born, and I will continue this game until I die. That's just the way it is. I mean, fighters come and go. I will stay for a very long time. So as a promoter, I strongly feel that Canelo has a lot of fights left in him. I strongly feel that Bivol, Zurdo have tons of time to prove themselves, to win, to lose. That's what the game is all about. And it's all about who stays longer, who takes care of themselves, who can have the best fights, who can have the best career. It's just all about how you manage your career inside the ring and outside the ring.
Now, in your era, for a long period of time, you were regarded as the number one pound for pound in the world. Who would you give that mantle to today?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear.
I said you were regarded as number one pound for many years. Who would you give that honor to today as the number one pound for pound?
As the number one pound for pound today, wow, it's a very difficult one to say because there's so many fighters, so much competition now. I mean, you have guys like Tyson Fury. You have fighters like Bivol. You have fighters like Terence Crawford, and you have fighters like Spence and Inoue. And I mean, there's so many fighters and competition. I would really have to. I haven't really studied who can be the best pound for pound, but I think it's up in the air. I think it's vacant. For the first time in the history of the sport, I think the best pound for pound fighter in the world today is vacant.
Brilliant, Oscar. An honour. Thank you.